Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Arctic Antarctic. This is from Stamperia, and we have finished the inside, got the pages in. Well, we haven't finished the inside covers, but we got the pages in. I did a little bit here on the covers, and as you can see, I'm surrounded by stuff. I did cut aparts from the cut apart sheet in the 8x8 and the postcard sheet, and also on the 12x12. And then I had a pack of the die cuts, and I don't know as I'm actually going to use any of them. I have them out, but every time I've put them somewhere, they haven't been quite what I wanted. So let me show you where we're at, and let me move some of these things aside. I kind of all spread all over here. Might need those. Okay. So I had one sheet. This is the sheet that had the big boat on it in the 12x12 that I had set aside. And this is the original 12x12, not the second one I ended up cutting into. And so I put that on the front, I put it on the back, and I put a piece of it on the spine. So that's the one 12x12 sheet. And I wasn't going to put a closure, and then I changed my mind. So I ended up putting just this little tag here to hide the closure where I put it there, the ribbon. And this side it didn't matter because I was going to put these here anyway. And these are from the 8x8. Hang on a second. Oh, my watch needs to be charged. Hang on a sec. Okay, so I just put these two little postcards from the 8x8. And that's really, I mean, every time I tried to add something else, I didn't care for it. So that's what I'm going with. And I didn't have any rice paper, or I would have wrapped that spine in rice paper. We still need to do here and here, but we had the one page, if you remember this one, that didn't have anything on it yet. So this was from a scrap, and I just roughly tore it using my tear ruler, and I'm going to have to tear it a little. It's still a little big, but I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use this from the 12x12 and this from the 12x12. And I think I'm going to do it kind of like that. And then what you could do if you want is, if you know what you're going to do for pictures, use this as a photo mat instead of this postcard that I'm going to use. Or put down the postcard, and then when you're ready, just cut your photo to fit it. So let's do this next. And I do need to cut this down. The width is fine. The height is a little too tall. And I think I'm just going to kind of tear it by hand along that area. And see how that does. Still a little tall right there. Yeah, that's better. Okay, let me ink. I'm using Vintage Photo. And I'm not going to do the inserts and the side pocket inserts and stuff because I think I mentioned before I didn't really intend to make this album, but since I was halfway there and had it designed, I figured I might as well. And then, you know, down the road I might do it, or if I sell it, I'll just include scraps and things that people can do what they want. I'm going to do this lightly. Go. So I know I'm going to do that like that, and I think I want that underneath, just to give a little extra color. I know it's kind of a waste, but it's fine. It's not like I had another use for it. It's this side where I already had the same thing I'm using there, so I didn't want to use that side. And if you don't want to use this card, you'd rather use this card as a, you know, to put in a pocket or something, then just use a scrap of paper. And I do actually have the other 12x12, so I can still use this card elsewhere if I want to. And then I'm going to put this one down. That, and then this one, like that. I like that. I think I put this a little further over than I had in the plan, and I like that better. I'm going to do that so we can see a little bit more of that. Okay, just getting it in my head where it goes. Oops, that's my neighbor's truck. And you would think it was a gigantic truck, and as pickups go, it is gigantic, but it's just a pickup, but it's diesel. And it's not even that close. It's, I don't know, 50 yards maybe? No, not that far. I don't know. But anyway, it's loud. Okay. There's that. And, you know, we could add stuff here, but I don't know. I just like the way it looks. I do want to make strips, though, for here. And then I just want to put one big piece here to do something similar to what we just did. I don't know as I'll do it, but it'll be there for whoever wants to. Now, I have, in the original 12 by 12, I still have this, but I don't know if this fits from 12 by 12. It would just, but I think it would take away from the whale. And if I did that, I wouldn't get all of the baby penguins in. Might work. I don't know. I had it saved kind of with that idea in mind, but this here might look good. Just, you know, because we could get this middle part in, and it goes well with that. Let me just go ahead and cut this, because it's 5 5/8, so cutting it down the middle is going to be the right height no matter which side of it I use. So let me do that. Okay, my cutter is over by the window, so when I went to cut, I could see it's not actually my neighbor's truck, it's some kind of delivery truck. So I'm blaming my neighbor, not his fault. So we have that. I think that's the way to go. And I think if I cut it, do I want to try to I'm afraid if I try to center it, I'm just going to make a mess of it. And also I kind of like that. So maybe I just cut it there. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut it from this side, just cut off this bit. Okay, so this should be 8 5/8. So it's 8 1/2. I mean, it's 8 3/4. Oops, I just dropped something. It's 8 3/4, so this should be 8 5/8. Yeah. Thought I would bring the other piece over just to show you. It's really cute and it looks good, but I don't think it looks as good with that. So this it is. Yeah, that looks really nice. Out of the way. And let's get this in. I have ink on my finger. Can't tell if I do. Oh good, he's finally leaving. Lord. Probably gonna have to end up editing that noisy truck out. It was so loud. Okay, nice. Okay, there's that. So we need our strips. There's that. And we need something here so that we can hold this closed. And I was thinking here, because I need, you know, a magnet up here and a magnet down here, is I think I'm going to fussy cut this a little bit, but leave some of the blue, maybe? But then that might be a little obvious if I leave the blue. Oh, you know what we have? Hang on. I buried them. We have a bunch of circles, and these are die cuts, and my magnets are probably strong enough, but we have, here they are, this circle sheet on the 8x8, and there's some small circles also on the fussy cut sheet, and I have those over here. I think these would be perfect for magnet hiding. Okay, I don't even think I need to use these. I can use these. So I think I'm going to use the small one up there, and then I'm going to use the really big one. I don't think so. I think that one blends in well, so maybe that one. Okay, let me fussy cut these two out. So let's get some magnets. I need to order some magnets before I start Klimt, I think. I don't really have enough. Is there? So there's a magnet on the other side in practically the perfect spot. The only problem is I don't know how, hang on, like once we put things in the pocket, or in the envelope rather, how well will it work? Pretty well, apparently. Hang on. Okay, so I've got 3 cards, and it's still holding. Although the ideal spot for it is actually down here. All right, so I'm going to leave it up to you. If you want, you can use the magnet that's on the other side of the page, and it'll work. But I think I am going to put a dedicated magnet down, because I want it down here. And what I'm going to do is turn it over so that it is not magnetized closely to that magnet that's already there. Yeah, see how it's repelling? That's what I want, because I don't want it to try to pull this tab up. So either use that magnet to your advantage or make sure you're not attracting to it. Oh. Here's that. Okay. between. Okay, there's that. Okay, so I need to put that there. I'm going to take the back off of this tape. I think I'll roll that up a little bit. Okay, there we go. So I put that there. Just realized you probably couldn't see any of that. Okay, and now I need one here, and I think this is the one I said I was going to use, right? I like this one, but it doesn't go as well as this one. This one's too big, so this is what it is. Try to make sure if there's any readable text that I have it right up, right side up. There's that. And I wonder, do we want to put, I like that one that says South Pole. Let's use that. Okay, and then do we want to put, oops, anything there? Just doesn't really add anything. This is mostly ocean-y kind of stuff. I mean, we have a die cut, but I almost feel like I'm just putting it there for the sake of putting it there, so I'm not going to. Maybe. I do like the idea of something there. Oh, that's cool. I like that. And then this is a nice one too. Actually, both of these are. I like that. Live the life you think you deserve. That's a good one. I feel like that's a good adage to live by, as long as you're not going into like debt or something to do it. I think that's reasonably centered. I like that. Okay, now we need, and I made notes here for you, so I wouldn't forget to tell you, which I almost did. My covers are 6 by 8 3/4, and the spine is 6 by 2 1/4. And just follow the directions that I have for how to make a cover. I'm sure I probably, well, maybe I didn't mention it in the last video, because I don't remember mentioning it. Okay, let me, now on this back inside cover, my original intention was stacked pockets, because they're always handy to have. Is that what I still want to do? I'm just thinking how it will look with this, because I love the way that looks. It'll be fine. Okay. So, or maybe do I just want to put one pocket instead of the... Yeah, I'm just going to do one. I just feel like stacked pockets are going to look a little busy next to this. So I'm going to do one pocket. And I think I want my one pocket... I don't want it to be cut the page in half, which is what a 3-inch height would be. So I'll make it a 2.5 inch pocket, which means I need to cut it 3. And this is 8 3/4, but I don't want my pocket to go right into that spine. So I'm going to cut it 9.5, because I need, fins at either end or tabs. So 3 by 9.5 for this pocket. Let me go ahead and cut that. And oh, what a big yawn. That was Jolly. She's in her little IKEA bed next to me. She is waking up from a nap. Those little IKEA beds are so cute. Okay, let's see. And I would do this on my bigger scoreboard, but oh, yes, that's right. I had to move a bunch of stuff to get ready for my new camera rig that I have, and I don't know what I did with it. It's what happened is I have, it's a regular desk that I'm working on, and it was up against the wall, but the new camera rig came out too far, so I either needed a deeper desk or I needed to pull this out, so I ended up pulling it out because I do have my eye on a different desk, but I don't want to spend the money right now. So anyway, so when I pulled that out, all kinds of stuff had to get moved around. But I did pick out a desk I really like, and it's not too bad. And if I didn't have to pay my homeowner's insurance this month, I'd probably buy it. But it is homeowner's insurance month, which falling right after Christmas is kind of a pain. Whoops, here comes Jolly. See what we're doing. You woke up, huh? How was your nap? So I think I mentioned in my last video that it was going to be quite cold last night for Florida, not for the rest of you, but it got down to about 36. And this one here must have loved it because she was up playing all night long. Okay, nobody particularly wants to be looking at your tail, baby. Okay. Oh, she's going to take a seat. Okay. You need to move. Nobody can see with you sitting there. Yeah, nobody can see. No, nobody can see. Okay. I helped her down, so she'll probably be back. She does not take no for an answer. That is, I've got all of these. I've got to get out an envelope and put all these away. I'll probably come back to them at some point for inserts and things. Okay, so this is going to go here. Yeah, that's perfect. That leaves me about 1/8 of an inch space there. And it does leave that line where it won't be matted, but I would rather have that than have my cover not open and close nicely. Okay, let me make sure that you guys can see this. Okay, so this is going to go in just a hair from this outer line here, and there's about 1/8 of an inch gap there, which is fine. I think that looks good. It's not very straight. One up there at the bottom, but you know what? I think it'll be all right. Let me see. How does that actually look? Oh, it's fine. Yeah, That'll be fun. Okay, mats. So I need a mat about 4.5 by 8 3/8, and then 2 3/8. Okay, so let's see. Because so I have that. We have that. The only problem with this is I don't think I can get 8 3/8. Well, I might be able to. So let's see, what else do I have? Looking at my scraps. I have that, but that's definitely not going to work. It's got to come from the 12 by 12. I have that, but I'm pretty sure that came from, I know this came from the second 12 by 12. I don't actually like this side of that. And that's going to be upside down if I use it, which is okay. This might be from the second 12 by 12 as well. I don't think it is though. Okay, well I could use that. Okay, I'm gonna cut this and see if I can get that pocket out of it, because I'm not using it for anything else. So let's give it a try. So what did I say it needed to be? 2 3/8. Okay, let me see. I think it came out really cute. Okay, so that's gonna go there. Now I don't really like this because it detracts from my penguins. So where was that one, that other one I had? If I had been using craft and white for the insides of my flaps all along, that's what I would use now. But I haven't, so I don't want to introduce a brand new thing just on the inside back cover. So I'm just looking. I mean, I have a whole other 12 by 12, but I'm just trying to limit what I use. Although if I have to, I'm going to cut into it, because I'm not going to have the album not be nice just because I don't want to cut the paper. I ended up using a sheet from the second 12 by 12. But again, you won't have to. If you only want to use one of each, just use craft or white or both inside any pocket linings and flaps, and you should be fine. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Okay. I love that. That is so cute. Oops, made a mess there. couple of scraps here that we could tuck in. And I've already got a few things in there. Okay, let me clean all this up. Hang on a sec. Okay, now we need, the last thing are these strips. And the inner spaces are 3/8. This outer one is what I do with my other ruler. I really don't see very well with other rulers. So this one's also 3/8. So 1/4 inch strips. Okay, so we need 1/4 inch by, whoops, the height, which is, it's 5 3/8. So 5 1/2 would actually be fine, but 5 3/8 by 1/4 inch. And I need 1, 2, should be 5, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And of course you can go through and make all kinds of inserts and decorations and whatever you want. I am just going to just tuck a couple things in to show what's a pocket, etc. This is just a flap. These are pockets, and I do already have one in here like that. And that's fine. These are just flaps without pockets. And then we have, this already has something in it. And I think I'm going to, those can go in there, but let me go back just here, just to show that that's a belly band, or maybe I have a scrap. Yeah, hang on. I'm just going to tear this. Let's see, right about there. And I might map that down the road, but for now we'll just tuck something in there so you can see. Okay, there we go. Done. A quick project. And there are side pockets, so you can put side pocket inserts in here as well. Again, if you're going to do that, you might need to get at least another 8x8 if you're going to do matted side pocket inserts. If you're just going to do a little border along the edge and then make them white, you're fine still, I think, with 1 and 1. Okay. That is it. What's on the other side of here anyway? Map. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this project. I guess that is it. I will have a link down below for a cutting guide for this. And that is it. We'll be working with Stamperia again. Next, we'll be doing klimt. So if you're going to be ordering to make this, you might want to get for klimt. For that, I do have quite a few things. I believe I have 1 12x12, 2 8x8s of patterns, and I think that might be it. There might be a collectibles, I'm not sure, but if you watch my haul video, it'll be in there what I have. And I'll also show in the beginning of that video what I'm going to use. So I will see you next time, and we'll get started on that one, I think. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.